up. We drop in on a first down in the red zone. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And Selleck here, left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Looking for someone to throw to. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything up.
This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So just sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Let's go!
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Ezekiel had 23 rushing touchdowns last year. Tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a 1st down in the red zone. Here's the option going right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Watch the twist.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. It's caught. Patton. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation.
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's high and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And Dawson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7. Offense looking to get off to a hot start in the 3rd quarter, opening drive, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott from the gun, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Aaron Lynch from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
This will be caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
That is caught at the 7. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board.
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Kaepernick to hide on the draw. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Prescott to throw it. And on the left side, he's got Witten.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask. First down throw for Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten.
Holding. Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Kaepernick. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Finding time. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll look to throw. such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It did.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Back to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. He's back to throw. Great protection. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective, they had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, You know what that means? You have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. So they go back to Elliott. He's been busy and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Cowboys, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIADDMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIADDMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIADDMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.